Did you know that within you lie such profound, powerful abilities that you can't even imagine you possess? What if I told you that the universe placed within your essence skills that go far beyond what you see in the mirror every day? Aquarian, this video has reached you at exactly the right moment, because today we will reveal 11 hidden gifts that lie dormant within your being, just waiting for you to awaken to them. It's no coincidence that you're here now. The cosmos conspired to bring these words to your ears because there is something within you that needs to be activated. Something that will completely change how you see yourself and your purpose in this life. These gifts are not fantasies, they are not illusions. They are profound truths about who you really are. Abilities that were planted in your soul from the moment you were born under the sign of Aquarius. And the most impressive thing is that many Aquarians live their entire lives without discovering these special abilities they carry. They remain trapped in common patterns, following paths others have laid out, without realizing that within them lies an entire universe of unique possibilities. Today that changes. Today you will discover truths about yourself that will give everything a new meaning. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you will understand why so many things have happened in your life, why you have always felt different, why certain situations affect you in ways that other people don't understand. And most importantly, you will learn how to awaken these gifts and use them to transform your reality in a profound and definitive way. Before we begin to reveal these 11 powerful gifts hidden within you, I need to ask you something very important. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button now and activate the notification bell. Why? Because this channel was created precisely for people like you, who seek to know themselves more deeply, who want to understand the mysteries of the universe and discover their full potential. Each video here is a key that opens doors within you, and when you subscribe and activate notifications, you ensure that none of these keys will go unnoticed in your life. The cosmos works through signs, and this channel is one of those signs that the universe is placing in your path. So don't let this opportunity slip away. Subscribe now, activate the bell, and prepare to discover truths that will change your life forever. Dom 1. The vision of the future that no one else can see. Aquarius, the first hidden gift you carry within you, is something few people on this planet possess. You have the natural ability to see the future before it happens. I'm not talking about clairvoyance or predicting lottery numbers. I'm talking about something much deeper and much more practical. You can perceive trends, movements, changes that are just beginning to form, while everyone around you is still stuck in the present or living in the past. It's as if you have a special antenna connected directly to tomorrow. While other people are worried about what's happening now, you're already seeing what will happen in a few months, in a few years. And you know what's most impressive? Many times you don't even realize you're doing it. You simply feel it. You simply know. You have that hunch, that inner certainty that things will unfold in a certain way. And when you share these visions with other people, they look at you strangely, as if you were making things up, as if you were being too optimistic or too pessimistic. But then time passes and exactly what you predicted happens. And people are surprised while you're not even surprised because deep down you already knew. This gift comes from your deep connection with the energy of Uranus, the ruling planet of your sign. Uranus is the planet of innovation, revolutions, sudden changes, and the future. And this energy has been pulsating within you since the day you were born. It gives you this ability to always be a few steps ahead of your time. That's why you so often feel misunderstood. That's why your ideas so often seem strange or impossible to the people around you. It's not because you're wrong. It's because you're seeing something they can't yet see. You're living on a different frequency, a frequency that's already tuned to tomorrow. And that's no small thing. This is a precious gift that needs to be recognized and developed. Because when you learn to trust this vision, when you stop doubting these perceptions that spring up within you, your life changes completely. You stop wasting time on situations that have no future. You stop investing energy in paths that lead nowhere. You start making choices aligned with what will actually happen, not with what people say should happen. And then, my dear Aquarian, you begin to surf the waves of destiny instead of being swallowed by them. You become a conscious co-creator of your reality, someone who not only reacts to the future but helps build it. So pay attention to your intuitions about the future. When you feel that something is about to change, believe in it. When you have a vision of how things will unfold, write it down, record it, observe it. Over time, you will realize that this ability becomes sharper and sharper, more and more precise. And you will begin to use this gift not only to navigate your own life, but to help other people as well. Because when you share your visions wisely, you become a guide, a beacon that illuminates paths that are still dark for others. Dom 2. The magnetic force that unites different people. The second hidden gift that exists within you, Aquarian, is the extraordinary ability to unite people who would normally never meet. You are like a human magnet that attracts individuals of all types, from all backgrounds, from all walks of life. And the most incredible thing is that you manage to make these different people connect, talk, exchange ideas, even if they come from completely opposite worlds. This happens because you carry within you the energy of universal brotherhood. You don't see differences as barriers. You see differences as riches, as opportunities for learning and growth. While most people close themselves off in small groups, surrounded only by those who think alike, you move between all circles. You talk to the businessman and the street artist. You connect with the religious person and the person who believes in nothing. You welcome the conservative and the revolutionary. And you manage to extract the best from each one. You manage to find the common points that no one else could see. This gift did not arise by chance. It has been engraved in the essence of your sign since ancient times. Aquarius has always been known as the sign of humanity, of collectivity, of a vision that goes beyond the small differences that separate people. And you carry this mission in your energetic DNA. How many times have you been the person who introduced two friends who became business partners? How many times have you brought together people who formed happy couples? How many times have you created connections that transformed lives? This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is a gift of yours. You have the ability to see potential connections that others don't see. You perceive when two people can complement each other, when two energies can combine to create something greater. And you naturally build bridges, open paths, facilitate encounters. But this gift goes beyond friendships and personal relationships. You also have the ability to unite different ideas, opposing concepts, philosophies that seem incompatible. You can take a piece of ancient wisdom and mix it with modern technology. You can unite science with spirituality. You can combine tradition with innovation. And from these combinations are born unique creations, original solutions, new paths that no one had imagined before. This is a superpower you need to recognize and value, because in an increasingly divided, increasingly polarized world, increasingly separated into groups that don't speak to each other, you are a force for integration. You are someone who can build bridges where others only build walls. And that makes you a fundamental piece in the collective evolution of humanity. So don't underestimate this gift. Don't think that your ability to move between different tribes, different worlds, different realities is nonsense. You are fulfilling a very important cosmic role. You are helping to weave the network of connections that will sustain the future of our species. Every person you unite, every idea you combine, every bridge you build, all of this contributes to a more integrated, more complete, more evolved world. And the universe has chosen you to be one of the agents of this transformation. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal. And you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Now let's continue with our video. Dom 3. The technological intuition that anticipates discoveries. Aquarius, the time has come to reveal the third hidden gift that pulsates within you. And this gift is becoming increasingly valuable in this rapidly transforming world. You possess a natural technological intuition, an ability to understand systems, machines, technologies, and innovations in a way that seems almost magical to others. While many people freeze when they need to learn something new in the technological field, you simply grasp it and understand. It's as if you speak the language of machines, the language of logic, the language of innovation. And this doesn't mean you need to be a technician or an IT specialist. This gift manifests itself in many different ways. You might be the person everyone turns to when something goes wrong with their phone, computer, or any device. You might have an incredible ease in learning new programs, new applications, new systems. You might simply know how things work without needing to read a manual or take a course. You experiment, you test, you discover. And this happens because Uranus, your ruling planet, governs precisely these areas. Uranus is the planet of electricity, technology, scientific discoveries, and world-changing inventions. And this energy is ingrained in every cell of your energetic body. You were born to be at the forefront of technological change. You were born to understand the new before it becomes commonplace. Often you have ideas about inventions, applications, ways of doing things that don't yet exist. And then, a few years later, you see someone creating exactly what you had envisioned. This isn't frustration. This is proof of your gift. This shows that you are truly connected to the frequency of innovation. The problem is that many Aquarians don't take these ideas forward. They have the insight, the vision, but they don't believe they are capable of transforming it into reality. Or they wait for the perfect conditions, the perfect resources, the perfect moment. And while they wait, someone less talented but more daring takes the same idea floating in the quantum field of possibilities and transforms it into reality. So this is your calling, Aquarian. Stop underestimating your innovative ideas. Stop thinking that if you've thought of something so good, someone more qualified must have already thought of it too. You were chosen to receive these visions precisely because you have the ability to materialize them. Even if you start small, even if you start alone, start. Record your ideas. Research them. Talk to people who can help. Take concrete steps towards these insights that come to you. Because every time you ignore a technological or innovative inspiration that springs from within you, you are wasting a precious gift. You are letting an opportunity that the universe is placing in your hands pass you by. And there's more. This gift is not limited to technology in the strict sense of the word. It also manifests as the ability to create systems, organize processes, find more efficient ways of doing things. You can look at a complicated situation and see how to simplify it. You can take a problem that seems impossible and find a logical, practical solution that no one had thought of before. That is pure Aquarian gift. That is the energy of Uranus working through you. So value this ability. Use it in your work, in your projects, in your personal life. Be the person who brings innovative solutions. Be the person who isn't afraid of the new. Be the person who embraces technological changes instead of resisting them. Because this gift wasn't given to you just for your own benefit. It was given so that you can help humanity evolve, adapt, and create a better future through technology and conscious innovation. Dom 4. The emotional independence that liberates souls. The fourth hidden gift that lives within you, Aquarius, is something many people spend their entire lives searching for without ever achieving. You possess a natural emotional independence that allows you to be happy with yourself. That gives you the strength to follow your own path, even when everyone else is going in the opposite direction. You don't need the approval of others to feel valid. You don't depend on someone's constant presence to feel complete. You have within you an emotional self-sufficiency that is rare and precious. This doesn't mean you are cold or distant. Quite the opposite. It means you love from freedom, not from need. It means you relate by choice, not out of desperation. It means you can be alone without feeling lonely because you enjoy your own company. You appreciate your own thoughts. You value your own space. And this gift is revolutionary. Because we live in a world that teaches us from a young age that we need someone to be happy, that we need to be accepted by the group to have value, that we need to follow the herd to be safe. But you were born knowing that this is not true. You were born with the inner certainty that your soul's path is unique, and that trying to copy the path of others will only take you further from who you truly are. How many times have people called you strange? How many times have they said you're different, that you're weird, that you don't fit in? And you know what you did? You moved forward anyway. You didn't change your essence to please anyone. You didn't pretend to be someone you're not just to be accepted. You maintained your authenticity even when it cost you friendships, relationships, opportunities. Because deep down you know that betraying yourself is the worst of crimes. And this inner strength that allows you to be authentic in a world full of masks is a very rare gift. It's a treasure that needs to be protected and cultivated. But this gift also comes with challenges. Sometimes your emotional independence can be misinterpreted. People may think you don't care, that you don't feel, that you're insensitive. Especially in romantic relationships, your way of loving freely can scare away partners who seek fusion, who want to be together 24 hours a day, who confuse love with possessiveness. You need to find people who understand that giving space is not a lack of love. That respecting the other's individuality is the highest form of love. That each person is complete in themselves, and the relationship is an encounter of two wholes, not a desperate search for completeness. And when you find these people, when you relate to those who understand and value your need for space and freedom, that's when the most beautiful and lasting relationships of your life flourish. because they are relationships based on truth, mutual respect, and genuine admiration. Now, this gift of emotional independence also gives you an incredible ability to help other people break free from emotional prisons. How many times have you been the person who helped a friend get out of a toxic relationship? How many times have you given someone the strength to follow their own dreams, even against their family's wishes? How many times has your simple presence, your example of freedom, inspired someone to have the courage to be who they really are? This happens because you emanate a liberating energy. People feel that by your side they can be authentic. They realize that you won't judge them, won't try to control them, won't demand that they be different from who they are. And this unconditional acceptance, this freedom that you offer, is one of the greatest healings a soul can receive. So continue being that beacon of emotional independence. Continue showing the world that it's possible to love without imprisoning, that it's possible to relate without losing yourself, that it's possible to be true to your dreams even when no one understands. You are fulfilling a very important mission by living this way. You are breaking old patterns of dependence and control. You are showing a new way of being human, a freer, truer, more evolved way. Dom 5. Ancient wisdom disguised as modernity. Aquarius, let's now reveal the fifth hidden gift that dwells within your being. And this gift is especially intriguing because it seems paradoxical. You, known as the sign of the future, of innovation, of the avant-garde, also carry within you a profound ancestral wisdom. You have access to ancient knowledge, to universal truths, to teachings that have spanned millennia. And the most fascinating thing is that you can take this ancient wisdom and translate it into modern language, apply it to current situations, make it relevant to the challenges of the contemporary world. This happens because your soul is much older than it seems. You are not a new soul living your first experiences on Earth. You are a soul that has already gone through many journeys, that has accumulated much learning, that has lived countless lives in different times and places. And all of this is recorded in the deep archive of your consciousness, waiting to be accessed when you need it. Often you know things without knowing how you know them. You have certainties about subjects you have never studied. You understand complex concepts the first time you hear about them, as if you were simply recalling something you've known for a long time. This isn't arrogance. This isn't imagination. This is soul memory. This is wisdom you brought from other existences. And this ancestral knowledge isn't just kept inside you. It manifests itself in practical ways in your daily life. When you give advice to someone and those words come out of your mouth with a depth that surprises even you. When you solve a problem in a way you never learned in any book. When you have insights into human nature, into the cycles of life, into the mysteries of existence. All of this is your ancestral wisdom speaking through you. And what makes this gift even more special in your case is that you don't get stuck in the past. You're not one of those who keep saying that things were better in the past, that the old days were more beautiful, that we need to go back to what they were before. No, you take the best of the past and combine it with the best of the present to create the future. You respect traditions, but you are not a slave to them. You honor ancient teachings but know how to adapt them to modern times. You understand that certain truths are eternal, but the ways of expressing and applying them need to evolve. For example, you understand the profound principles behind ancient philosophies and religions, but you don't cling to outdated dogmas and rituals. You extract the spiritual essence and discard the shells that no longer serve you. You take the wisdom of traditional medicine and combine it with the advances of modern medicine. You unite ancient spirituality with contemporary psychology, and from these unions, new understandings, creative solutions, paths to healing and evolution are born that neither the past nor the present alone could offer. This is a gift you need to consciously develop. Start paying attention to those moments when profound knowledge emerges from within you. Don't discard it as if it were insignificant. Don't ignore it thinking you're just making it up. Record this wisdom. Write down these insights. Share this knowledge. Because every time you allow this ancestral wisdom to flow through you, you are serving as a conduit between worlds. You are bringing light from past ages to illuminate the paths of the present. You are fulfilling your role as guardian and translator of eternal knowledge. And the world desperately needs this. It needs people who can bridge the gap between the old and the new, between tradition and innovation, between the wisdom of the ancestors and the challenges of modernity. You are one of those people. You were chosen to carry this sacred flame and keep it burning through the ages. Dom 6. The power to reform broken systems. The sixth hidden gift that pulsates within you, Aquarian, is the extraordinary ability to identify what is broken in systems and to reshape those systems so that they function better. You don't accept things as they are just because they've always been that way. You question. You analyze. You perceive flaws, injustices, inefficiencies. And more than just complaining or pointing out problems, you can visualize solutions. You see how things could be different, better, fairer, more functional. And this isn't limited to large social or political systems. This gift manifests in all areas of your life. At work, you're the person who notices when a process is too complicated and suggests a simpler, more effective way to do it. At home, you reorganize spaces and routines so that everything flows better. In relationships, you can identify toxic patterns and propose new, healthier dynamics. In any situation where there's a structure that isn't working well, you have the ability to reimagine that structure. This comes from your rebellious nature. But don't be fooled. You are not rebellious for the sake of rebellion. You don't question things for the sheer pleasure of contradicting. You question because you see the potential for something better. You rebel against what is wrong because you have a vision of what could be right. You are a natural reformer, a peaceful revolutionary, an agent of change who works not by destroying everything, but by transforming what exists into something more evolved. And this gift is extremely necessary in today's world. We live surrounded by systems that were created decades or even centuries ago, and that no longer serve the current reality. Educational systems that do not prepare people for the future. Work systems that exhaust instead of fulfilling. Health systems that treat symptoms instead of causes. Justice systems that punish instead of rehabilitate. And so on. All these systems are crying out for reform. And guess who has the natural ability to do this? You, the Aquarian. But to use this gift effectively, you need to learn some important things. First, patience, because changing systems takes time. People resist change. Old structures have deep roots. You can't expect to revolutionize everything overnight. You need to plant seeds, cultivate alliances, educate minds, build consensus. Second, diplomacy, because even if your ideas are brilliant, if you present them arrogantly or aggressively, people will reject them not for their content but for their form. You need to learn to communicate your visions for change in a way that makes people want to embrace those changes, not fear them. Third, persistence, because you will hear many no's. You will face a lot of resistance. You will encounter people who will say that your ideas are impossible, that they will never work, that it's better to leave everything as it is. And you will need unwavering determination to continue believing in your vision, even when no one else does. But when you use this gift wisely, the results are transformative. You become the person who leaves things better than you found them. You become a living legacy of improvements and advancements. The organizations you work with become more efficient. The communities where you operate become more just. The relationships you cultivate become healthier. You are a catalyst for evolution. And the most beautiful thing is that you often don't even receive credit for these transformations. The changes you implement are gradually incorporated, becoming the new normal, and people even forget that things were once different. But this doesn't diminish the importance of your work. Quite the contrary, it means you've managed to make such good changes that they've become permanent, so natural that no one can imagine living without them anymore. So embrace this reforming gift that exists within you. Don't be afraid to question the status quo. Don't remain silent when you realize something can be better. Use your innovative vision to create fairer, more efficient, more humane systems. Because every system you improve is a piece of the world you leave better for future generations. Dom 7. The vibrational frequency that attracts synchronicities. Aquarius, we've reached the seventh hidden gift active within you. And this is one of the most mystical and fascinating of all. You operate at a vibrational frequency different from most people. And because of this unique frequency, you attract synchronicities with impressive ease. Meaningful coincidences happen around you all the time. You think of someone and they call you. You need information and someone mentions exactly that out of the blue. You're looking for a solution and suddenly you come across a book, a video, a conversation that brings exactly the answer you needed. These are not random coincidences. They are synchronicities. They are manifestations that you are aligned with the universal flow, connected to the cosmic web of connections that links everything and everyone. And why does this happen more to you than to other people? Because your natural vibration is closer to the quantum frequency where everything is possible. where timelines intertwine, where thought and matter dance together creating realities. Uranus, your ruling planet, is astrologically known as the planet of surprises, sudden changes, and unexpected events. This energy is constantly active in your life, creating openings, bringing opportunities, manifesting encounters and situations that seem miraculous, but are actually the result of your attunement to the invisible forces of the universe. The problem is that many Aquarians don't perceive this gift. They experience these synchronicities, but don't give them the attention they deserve. They treat them as mere coincidences and move on without grasping the messages, without seizing the opportunities, without recognizing that the cosmos is trying to communicate. So here's a precious lesson. Start paying attention to synchronicities. When something coincidental happens, don't dismiss it as chance. Stop for a moment and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to tell me with this? What door is opening? What path is being illuminated? What message is being sent? Keep a synchronicity journal. Write down whenever something significantly coincidental happens. Over time, you will begin to notice patterns. You will begin to understand the particular language the universe uses to speak to you. And you will learn to consciously cooperate with these forces, instead of just being carried away by them. And there's more. You not only attract synchronicities, you can also create them for other people. How many times have you been the universe's instrument to deliver an important message to someone? How many times have you said something seemingly casual that deeply touched someone's heart, because it was exactly what that person needed to hear at that moment? How many times have you introduced people who needed to meet, or recommended a book that changed someone's life, or shared information that opened crucial doors for someone? This is also part of your gift. You are a channel of synchronicities. You are an agent of destiny working behind the scenes of reality to ensure that the right people meet, that the right information reaches where it needs to reach, that the right opportunities appear in the right life at the right time. So honor that role. Trust the impulses that move you to do or say something that seems random but that you feel you need to do or say. Often you are guided to act in ways you don't rationally understand, but which make perfect sense from a cosmic point of view. And to further amplify this gift, you can consciously work with the law of attraction. Since you already have a natural predisposition to manifest synchronicities, when you add clear intention and mental focus, the results can be surprising. Visualize what you want to attract. Feel the emotion of already having achieved it. Keep your vibration high through positive thoughts, gratitude, and actions aligned with your goals. And then let go. Allow the universe to orchestrate the details. Trust that synchronicities will appear guiding you step by step towards your dreams. You were made to live a magical life, Aquarian. A life where the extraordinary is common, where miracles are everyday occurrences, where the impossible becomes possible with surprising frequency. And all this because you vibrate at a frequency where the normal laws of reality become more flexible, where consciousness has more power to shape circumstances, where you and the universe dance together co-creating your journey. Dom 8. The courage to break family cycles. The eighth hidden gift that exists within you, Aquarian, demands courage. A lot of courage. It's the ability to break with family patterns that have been repeated for generations. You have within you the necessary strength to say no to the expectations that have been placed upon you since birth, to choose a different path from the one your parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents followed, to break invisible chains that bind your lineage to certain destinies, certain pains, certain limitations. This is not empty rebellion. This is conscious liberation, because you realize, even if sometimes only unconsciously, that certain family dynamics are toxic, that certain patterns need to be interrupted, that if you simply follow the script written for you by family tradition, you will repeat the same pains, the same mistakes, the same frustrations that your ancestors repeated. And something within you refuses to accept this. Something within you knows that you came to be different, to do things differently, to open new paths. How many times have you felt that you don't fit into your own family? How many times have you looked around at family gatherings and thought you came from another planet? How many times have your choices, your values, your dreams been questioned or criticized by family members who can't understand why you don't want to follow the same path they did? It hurts. I know it hurts. Because no matter how independent you are, no matter how much you value your freedom, you still love your family. You still want to be accepted by them. You still want them to understand and support your choices. But that doesn't always happen. And then you have to choose. Will you betray yourself to please your family? Or will you honor your truth even if it creates distance, discomfort, conflict? The answer for a true Aquarian is always the second option. You can't live a lie. You can't pretend to be someone you're not. Even if it comes at a price, even if it's painful, you choose your authenticity. But this gift goes beyond your personal choices. When you break a family pattern, you're not just freeing yourself. You're freeing future generations as well. You are paving the way for your children, for your nephews and nieces, for those who will come after you. You are showing that it is possible to be different, that it is possible to choose, that no one is obligated to repeat the past. Think about it. If in your family there has always been a pattern of abusive relationships, and you break that pattern by choosing a healthy relationship, you are not only healing your own life, you are breaking a curse that could continue to repeat itself for generations. If in your family there has always been a pattern of financial scarcity, and you break that pattern through financial education and different choices, you are changing the destiny of your entire lineage from then on. If in your family there has always been emotional repression, and you break that pattern by allowing yourself to feel, express, seek therapy, you are bringing about a profound healing that will reverberate through time. This is sacred work that you are doing. Even when no one recognizes it, even when no one thanks you, even when you are criticized or misunderstood, you are being a warrior of light for your entire lineage. And the universe sees it. Your spiritual guides see it. Your enlightened ancestors see this and support you from other dimensions, even if your incarnate family members don't yet understand. Now, it's important to say that breaking patterns doesn't mean rejecting everything that comes from the family. It doesn't mean cutting ties completely, unless the situation is truly toxic and dangerous. It means having discernment. It means honoring what is good in family tradition, while transforming what is limiting. It means being grateful for your roots while allowing yourself to grow in new directions. So use this gift wisely. Have the courage to be different, but have the compassion to understand that previous generations did the best they could with the consciousness they had. You have access to more information, more resources, more support to do things differently. And that doesn't make you superior. It makes you responsible. Responsible for using this privilege of expanded consciousness to create real and lasting changes in your family's history. Sun 9. The mind that connects different worlds. Aquarius, the ninth hidden gift that shines within you lies in the unique way your mind works. You have an extraordinary ability to move between different mental worlds, different ways of thinking, different paradigms of understanding. Your mind is not bound to a single way of seeing things. You can understand the rational logic of the scientist, and at the same time embrace the intuitive wisdom of the mystic. You can be extremely practical when needed and deeply philosophical when the situation calls for it. You can think linearly and also holistically. You can analyze the details and also see the big picture. This mental flexibility is a superpower, because most people get stuck in a single way of thinking. Some people can only think scientifically, rationally, and reject everything that cannot be proven in a laboratory. Other people can only think spiritually, intuitively, and reject everything that comes from science or logic. Some people only see the details and lose sight of the big picture. Others only see the general and ignore the important particulars. But not you. You can dance between these different ways of thinking with impressive ease. And that gives you a huge advantage in life, because you can solve problems in ways that others can't even imagine. When everyone is trying to solve something in one way and it's not working, you simply change perspective, look at it from another angle, think differently, and find the solution. You can make unusual connections between different areas of knowledge. You take a concept from physics and apply it to psychology. You take a business strategy and use it in your personal life. You take ancient spiritual wisdom and find its confirmation in modern neuroscience. These connections between different worlds are not just interesting curiosities. They are where great innovations, great discoveries, and great advances in humanity are born. Because when you combine knowledge from different areas, you create something new, something that neither area alone could create. But this gift also comes with a challenge. Because your mind works so differently, sometimes you have difficulty communicating with people who think in a more linear or limited way. You have a brilliant idea that connects 5 different areas, but when you try to explain it to someone, they look confused and don't understand anything. This can be frustrating. You might start to doubt your own perceptions. You might start to think that maybe you're overthinking, overcomplicating things. But no, the problem isn't you. The problem is that not everyone can keep up with the speed and breadth of your thinking. And that's okay. You just need to learn to translate your complex ideas into simpler language when talking to people who think more conventionally. And you need to seek out other brilliant and open minds who can accompany you on your mental journeys. Because these deep and expansive conversations nourish your soul. To further develop this gift, expose your mind to diverse areas of knowledge. Don't limit yourself to studying only what is related to your profession or your obvious interests. Read about completely different subjects. Learn about science and also about art. Study philosophy and also study technology. Delve into spirituality and also understand psychology. The more diverse your sources of information and knowledge, the more unusual connections your mind will be able to make. And document those connections. Write about them. Talk about them. Teach about them. Because the world needs people like you who can build bridges between different worlds. Who can show how everything is connected. Who can unite what seems separate. Who can find harmony where others only see contradiction. You are an architect of mental bridges, Aquarian. You build walkways between islands of knowledge that others consider isolated continents. And each bridge you build allows more people to move between these worlds, expanding their own minds and contributing to the collective evolution of human consciousness. Sun 10. The Collective Inspiration Channel. The 10th hidden gift that lives within you, Aquarian, is related to your role as a channel for collective inspiration. You don't receive ideas solely for your own benefit. You receive ideas that are intended to serve the collective, the community, humanity. There is a fundamental difference between you and most people. When most people have an idea, they think, how can this benefit me? How can I profit from this? How will this improve my life? And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you receive true inspiration, your first thought is rarely selfish. Your first thought is, how can this help more people? How can this improve the lives of many? How can this contribute to the greater good? That is the mark of the true Aquarian, genuine concern for the collective. And because of this altruistic frequency of yours, you become a preferred channel for ideas that have the potential for social transformation. Inspirations that can improve communities reach you. Solutions to collective problems appear in your mind. Visions of better futures for all illuminate your consciousness. But here is the challenge. You often don't value these ideas because they don't bring you immediate and obvious benefit. You have an insight into how to improve your city's transportation system, but you don't work in that field and you don't have political connections, so you let the idea die. You see a way to connect lonely people in your community, but you're busy with your own responsibilities, so you don't act. You envision a project that could benefit hundreds of people, but you don't feel qualified or don't have the resources, so you don't even try. And these ideas that you let pass by, my dear Aquarian, they didn't come to you by chance. They were sent to you because there's something in you that can turn them into reality. Could be your circle of friends. Could be your specific skills. It could be your position or your resources. Could simply be your courage to try. But there's something in you that makes you the right person for that idea at that moment. So what you need to do is start taking these collective inspirations seriously. When an idea comes along that aims to benefit more people than just yourself, don't discard it. Investigate. Research. Talk to people. Take small steps. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to have all the resources. You just need to start. Because when you take the first step towards an idea that can serve the common good, the universe conspires to support you. Resources appear. The right people cross your path. Doors open. Synchronicities happen. And there's something very beautiful about being a channel for collective inspiration. The more you act on these inspirations, the more inspirations you receive. It's as if the cosmos tests your willingness to serve. Sends you a small idea first. If you act, it sends you a bigger idea. If you act again, it sends you something even bigger. And so you grow in your capacity to be an agent of collective transformation. Now, being a channel for collective inspiration doesn't mean you have to save the world alone. It doesn't mean you have to create massive movements or gigantic organizations. Sometimes collective inspirations are simple. Organizing a community garden in your neighborhood. Creating a study group on a topic that can benefit many people. Start a chain of support for families in need. Teach what you know to those who want to learn. These are actions that seem small, but have a real impact on the lives of real people. And when many people do their small parts, collective transformation happens. So honor this gift that exists within you. Recognize that you were chosen to be one of the many channels through which higher consciousness works to uplift humanity. And every time you act based on an inspiration that aims for the good of many, you are fulfilling your soul's mission. You are doing your part in collective evolution. You are being the change you want to see in the world. Sunday 11. The light that remains burning even in the storm. Aquarius, we've reached the 11th and final hidden gift within you. I saved this one for last because it's perhaps the most important of all. It's the ability to keep your light burning, even when everything around you is dark. It's the inner strength that allows you to remain hopeful when others give up. It's the faith in the future that sustains you when the present is difficult. It's the certainty that everything will get better that keeps you standing when others fall. You have extraordinary resilience within you. Not the resilience that comes from being tough or insensitive, but the resilience that comes from being connected to something greater. You know deep in your soul that you are not alone, that there is a greater purpose, that there is a universal force that is always working in favor of evolution, growth, and good. And this certainty gives you an inner firmness that impresses the people around you. How many times have you been through situations that would destroy others? How many times have you faced losses, disappointments, betrayals, failures that would make anyone give up on everything? And you cried, you suffered, you felt the pain. But you didn't let it fade. You didn't let the darkness consume you. You processed, you healed, you rose. And when you rose, you were stronger, wiser, more enlightened than before. That is your gift, Aquarius. You are like a torch that the wind extinguishes but always rekindles. You are like a star that may disappear behind the clouds but continues to shine through them. You are like a seed that may be buried in darkness, but uses that very darkness to find strength and sprout towards the light. And this gift is not just for you. It's for everyone around you too. Because when people are going through difficult times, they need someone who believes when they can't believe. They need someone who sees light when everything seems dark. They need someone who keeps hope alive when they are hopeless. And that person is you. How many times have you been that light for someone? How many times has a friend sought you out in desperation and left the conversation feeling renewed? How many times was someone about to give up and you said exactly the words that brought hope back? How many times has your mere presence, your energy, your optimistic vibe changed the atmosphere of an entire room? This isn't because you're naive or because you ignore problems. It's because you see beyond the problems. You see the possibilities. You see the potential for transformation that exists in every crisis. You see the dawn that comes after the darkest night. So preserve this precious gift, Aquarian. Protect your inner light. Don't let the negativity of the world extinguish your brilliance. Don't let bitter people contaminate your hope. Don't let bad news destroy your faith in the future. Yes, be realistic. Acknowledge the problems. See the difficulties. But don't dwell on them. Always look for the solution. Always seek the light. Always believe there is a better way. And to keep your light burning, you need to take care of your energy. Choose wisely who you spend your time with. Limit your exposure to negative and violent content. Nourish your mind and heart with beautiful, inspiring, and uplifting things. Meditate, pray, connect with nature. Do whatever it takes to recharge your spiritual batteries. Because you are too important to let yourself be extinguished. The world needs your light. The people around you need your hope. The future needs your faith. You are a guardian of the flame of human evolution. And as long as you keep your light burning, you are doing your part to ensure that humanity does not get lost in darkness. You are being an anchor of light in a world that sometimes seems to be sinking into darkness. And that is why the cosmos blesses you, protects you, and strengthens you. Because you are one of its most valuable warriors of light. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal. And you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. We have reached the end of our journey revealing the 11 hidden gifts that exist within you, Aquarian. And now you know. Now you are aware of extraordinary abilities that were previously dormant or ignored. You have discovered that you can see the future before others, that you have the power to unite different people, that you possess natural technological intuition, that you carry a liberating emotional independence, that you hold ancestral wisdom disguised as modernity, that you have the gift of reforming broken systems, that you operate at a frequency that attracts synchronicities, that you have the courage to break family cycles, that your mind connects different worlds, that you are a channel of collective inspiration, and that you carry an inner light that remains lit even in the storm. These are not just beautiful concepts or motivational words. They are profound truths about who you really are. And now that you know this, you have a responsibility. The responsibility not to waste these gifts, not to let these abilities lie dormant, not to underestimate the power that exists within you. So I challenge you, starting today, to consciously begin using at least one of these gifts. Choose the one that resonated most with you, the one that touched your heart the most, the one you felt you needed to develop now. And start small. Take a step. Take action. Make a decision that aligns with that gift. And observe what happens. Observe the doors that open. Observe the synchronicities that appear. Observe how your life begins to flow in a new way when you finally embrace who you truly are. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the time. Hit that subscribe button. Activate the bell. Because this channel exists to support you on this journey of self-discovery and awakening. Each video is a tool for you to discover more about yourself, to access more of your potential, to become the highest and most powerful version of who you can be. And if you feel in your heart that this video helped you, that these words touched your soul, consider becoming a channel member. Your contribution keeps these life-transforming messages alive. Keep that light that illuminates paths burning. Keep that work of awakening consciousness active. Now tell me in the comments which of these 11 gifts resonated most strongly with you. Which one did you already recognize in yourself? Which one was a surprise? Which one do you want to develop further? And don't forget to leave your birth date so we can stay connected with your energy. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. May all these gifts fully awaken within you. May you shine with all the intensity your soul came to shine. May you fulfill the sacred mission you brought to this planet. And may your journey be illuminated, blessed, and full of magical synchronicities. Until the next video, Aquarian, I believe in you. The universe believes in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself.